Street Champs, come get put on. Today I'm in here with Sleazy Reese and SDS. How you guys doing tonight?
Doing pretty good.
Feeling great, man. Feeling great.
Thanks for having us, man.
Hell yeah, man. I'm excited to have you guys here tonight. You guys pulled up with all the goodies, so I can't wait to get into that later in the pod.
Yeah, man. We got some genetics from our lineup that we've been working on for over the past few years. Figured we'd do a live pheno hunt and bust open these jars individually, get your reaction live, and get your honest opinion. Let me know what you think about them, and yeah.
I'm an honest guy. Oh, hold up 1 second. Yeah, light wasn't on. But, you know what happens.
Yeah, man. Life of a stoner. Yeah, man.
So, before we get into all of that, you know, who are you guys and, like, what do you guys do?
You want to go first?
Yeah, honestly, we just enjoy making music, but, you know, we probably met, junior year? That's when we really started hanging out. Back in 8th grade, we knew each other, but we never really kicked it, and then started making music and been doing it ever since.
Yeah. Yeah, we first met, and we were, it's a funny story because when we first met, like, I wasn't a full established rapper. I was just kind of a SoundCloud rapper in a sense, just making music to have fun. A little Blue Yeti in my room, 2015 Lenovo.
Oh, the Blue Yeti.
Yeah,
everyone
man.
had that.
Yeah, man, I bought that sucker off of my buddy in the locker room, $20. Started off the journey from there, and then me and this dude connected, and we really started making some magic happen, and everyone around our school was just like, yo, bro, this shit's dope. And we kept making music, and then eventually, kind of fast forward, 2020 came around, and we started taking it serious, and yeah, just love making music, like you said, really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For sure. Where you guys from?
We're from Canyon City.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Do you guys, like, at what age did you guys meet?
Probably
7th grade year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know how
Middle
old we
school.
were.
Yeah,
Something like
shit.
that, though.
Damn.
It was, in science class?
Yeah.
Dude, he was such a cheeseball. No, he was goofy
I
as
was
shit.
fucking goofy.
Why? What were you doing in 7th grade science class?
I would make the stupidest shit up.
I'll give you an example. This dude, he told me he was going on a Bob Marley trip one time. And he was like, yo, when I get there, I'm gonna sneak past the security guards when I'm at his mansion. You know, I'm gonna snag some of his weed. I'm gonna start growing that shit here. Nah, he's capping.
Yeah.
He's capping heavy. This is some cheesy shit.
Everyone gave me shit for that forever. And
Just a young kid trying to get attention. I feel like we've all done that shit, bro. This one time I was in a fucking car accident, and I was like, oh, I got hit with like this little like glasses case just to like be a part of it. I was like, but you know, like little kids always be lying about stupid ass shit like that, you know.
yeah, shit, man.
That's funny.
Yeah, I was something else at that age. Everybody just, I was what do they call? I was annoying, I guess, just to be bold. I was annoying.
This is about a year before you started growing your dreads.
No, I did my dreads my sophomore year of high school.
Really?
In
Okay.
2016.
I thought it was freshman year.
Nah, so I had my afro my freshman year, and then I did my dreads.
Mm.
But yeah, I'm originally from Colorado though. Like born in East St. Louis, but I was raised here in Pueblo, and then moved. Long story short, went through some shit as far as family life. Was homeless for 2 years, and then moved down to Canyon. Was back and forth. Kind of had a crazy journey through that, and then throughout that midway through that, me and him reconnected, and crazy point.
Yeah, you're kind of speeding through all of that. So, what age did you go become homeless?
Shit. So,
Jesus Christ.
2010 or 11 to like 2013, late 2013, 2014. Yeah, just kind of bouncing back and forth area to area.
Mm-hmm.
Just lows. You know, lows
What kind of happened in like the first place to make you homeless?
Long story short, my step pops got laid off of work, and he couldn't do what he was used to doing working. He worked a construction job, and when people get laid off in those types of jobs, it really fucks up the household, I guess. And just things kind of went downhill.
So that your family was homeless, or just you?
Yeah.
Your family was homeless.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Do you have any brothers or sisters?
Yeah, I have a younger brother.
Mm.
Yeah, you also got a sister.
Yeah, but okay, so yes, I have a lot of siblings in a sense. my biological dad is in St. Louis. He's currently locked up. Let's just say he was a gopher. He had a lot of fun. I have a lot of siblings that I don't know, but I have a sister that I know for sure is biologically mine that I plan to go pick up eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the whole Pueblo situation, the homeless thing was really touchy for me. So it's long story.
Really? Do you want to get into it? Do you mind if we get into it or not?
Honestly, let's stay out of that just because how deep that goes. Yeah, there's some things I just prefer not to talk about.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right,
Started rolling with the wrong crowd, long story short, which is what led to me leaving the canyon. So.
Start doing like hard drugs?
No, fuck no. Long story short, just rolling with some real folks, and just
certified gangsters.
Try not to be specific, Just, and long story short, things started getting real fucking crazy, just, my grandma was just like, yo, gotta get you the fuck out of here before you end up a victim to this shit. And,
damn, some Fresh Prince of Bel-Air shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Damn.
Yeah, went out to Canyon, had this long journey, which is why people didn't like me, was because I was just different. I was used to Pueblo lifestyle, You being from here, you know how it is. It's kind of raw, like I grew up on the border of South Side, East Side, so it's just real crazy.
Shout out the East Side.
Yeah, East Side's crazy, man. They're fucking wild, See, anybody from Pueblo knows East Side is fucking nuts, So, yeah. Just wild shit, man. Wild shit.
What about SDS? You ever been in a gang?
Nah. Nothing like that, man. I just make music for fun, try and enjoy it. I don't really mess with gangs too much.
And to clarify, I never was involved with the gang. So let's
no.
make sure that wasn't. It's just, the school I went to was a conjoined school at the time. So, older cats, young, with the influence of the younger cats, just shit was crazy, and like literally my first day I got jumped for my fucking shoes. Because I was very, 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 I wouldn't say wealthy, just lived well before I was homeless. So the time that I went to this school, I had nice things. I just was going on the de-escalation of my life, It was kind of like a bomb, and I had some nice ass J's. Fucking took that shit from me. My mom was just like, holy fuck.
Damn, they punked you for your J's.
Fucking jumped me for that shit, man. And one day just many occasions, man, just crazy shit.
I definitely, yeah, for sure. If you grew up around like anyone, I guess like that, if you to say you haven't got tried for like your shoes or something that you had would be like probably like a lie, or you're just trying to pretend. I don't know. Everyone's kind of been through that, I feel like.
Well, I was just innocent fucking dude, man, when I first got to that school. I didn't have no fucking gangster mentality, and I realized, you call somebody a bitch or say fuck you or say let's fucking go, motherfuckers are quick to punch you in your mouth before you even say the next sentence, I learned a different side of the world, I guess, that moment when you step out into the world and you're just like, oh shit, so this is what it is.
In Canyon City.
No, this is here Pueblo.
Oh, here in Pueblo.
Canyon's not
yes,
like
no,
that.
This is before I lived in Canyon. So I lived in Canyon starting I went to Canyon for my 5th grade year, and then things went crazy. I was gone for it's so much that happened, so I said it's a lot to take place. So long story short, I was back and forth, and throughout the time, damn, that fucking weed didn't caught up to me now. I should be smoking before this, I'm not gonna lie.
Speaking of weed, could we roll one up? Could I roll one up? Or do you want to do the pheno thing? Or do you want to
So I have a specific way of rolling these.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
But, damn. Weed done threw me off. What the fuck was I just saying a second ago? Goddamn.
You're talking about how Canyon City, you grew up in Canyon City in the 5th grade.
No. Okay, I lived in Pueblo all my life.
Yeah.
I went to Canyon starting my middle school back and forth, officially, permanently, my 8th grade year. My 8th grade year hit, I came back from Pueblo from the last time my 8th grade year hit, I was there permanently. But I couldn't go back to the school that I was going to at the time, which is where me and him met, was because I had fucking racial problems, long story short. Canyon City's the KKK capital. So...
There's some fucked up shit.
Yes, I had some fucking serious problems. The NAACP had to get called. They had to have this fucking meeting.
Why'd they get called?
My teacher didn't like me, which, long story short, to be blunt, he was fucking racist, Ended up having to, do you know what the NAACP is?
The National Association for the Advancement of Colored People.
Pretty much, yes. So,
Isn't that exactly what it is?
yes, it's the African Association. It's people that represent the African American,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, and that's mistreated. Grandma called them, was like, yeah, so if he's not going to be accepted, we're going to make him accept him. And long story short, they're like, yeah, look, instead of going through all this bullshit, we'll just sign your paperwork for transfer, because I didn't live in the CCMS district. I moved to CCMS, which was the school I went to my 8th grade year. When I came back from Pueblo my last time, I tried to go there, and I was like, fuck this. I'm not going through all this racist bullshit again. I went to CCMS. And that was my 8th grade year. Me and him reconnected in high school, and
Yeah, we had a couple classes throughout the years.
yeah.
One summer he pressed me about boxing each other. All year long I told him, when the summer hits, I'll box you. And then the day he presses me right in front of my girl at the time.
Damn, that's
fucked. So I couldn't say no. I'm not going to get punked like that. No way.
I just was in a mindset, man.
Who won?
I mean,
honestly, he won,
It's kind of bigger than you.
A little bit back and forth, but he got me one time right in the nose, and I was like, yo.
Nah, he got me with a good one, man. I was like, fuck, my jaw hurt for a couple of days. We were cool after that, though, because I respected him for it. Like, I mean, we had been talking shit back and forth in class. And
Yeah.
It was just fine, and that's why I called him out, because he was like, you said he boxed me. Summertime comes, well, today's the day, let's do it. You did it. And
Yeah.
yeah, that kind of kicked off our friendship in a sense, really. We started being cool after that. We hung out that night with Taylor.
It's like some real middle school boy shit right there.
It was.
You gotta wrestle each other to be friends.
Well, I used to keep my my boxing gloves with me all the time.
Really?
Because, like, I mean, in my mind, I was like, fuck it. If y'all want to box, let's do it. We get to high school, everyone's all big talk. So I'm like, yo, look, here, Pueblo motherfuckers aren't playing about that shit. They don't put gloves on. They're just like, let's go. They, like, it's fun to them, I guess. They enjoy that shit. I, on the other hand, was just like, if y'all really want to be like that, let's go. So I kept the gloves with me at all times. And it was fun for me. It was just, like I said, middle school bullshit. Who's stronger? Who got the best hands? I'll fuck you up. Who's the toughest in the squad, I guess. It's like, I mean, I was hanging with this group, and it's kind of the persona that they're carrying, which I ended up why I left, because I was like, that's not who I am,
Yeah.
Man, I'm a peaceful dude.
For sure. Yeah, I get that vibe. I get that peaceful vibes.
Yeah.
Stoners are usually pretty peaceful.
Yeah, I don't like to talk about the dark stuff, man. I try to stay on the up and up. Don't acknowledge the negative energy. It's the positive energy. Acknowledge and put in the universe.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. All right. So, speaking of the phenotype, I brought it up already. I wanna get back onto this now. So, explain to the people what exactly you brought, because I'm kind of a dumbass. You explained it to me like 3 times already. I get it now, but I bet there's a lot of people that are like me, and they're like, what is a pheno hunt?
So don't turn to an hour-long discussion, because there's so much to go into it. Long story short, it's a pheno hunt. So I have a bunch of genetics that I've cultivated over the years. So throughout high school, I just was very passionate about weed, watching Burner, watching that whole influence. It's something that I've always wanted to be part of. I love the essence of just good weed, just boutique weed, and I love how it brings people together. It's just something that unites people. Music and weed also go perfect together, which makes them magic. So throughout the years, I collected a bunch of genetics that I knew would be valuable throughout the years, like Gorilla Glue number 4, the original Gorilla Glue number 4 I have in my genetic stash that I feel like is gonna, in the modern market right now, strains are so diluted because they're crossed with everything. And there's a point in time where I feel like people are gonna want to remember that OG shit, so I bring back the OG shit, but I bring a twist with it. I cross OG shit with new shit, which kind of brings an originality to it, but I back cross it with original shit, if that makes sense, long story short, I cross it with new shit to give it that new pizzazz, and then I back cross it with the old school shit. And
Hold up, I think you're losing them a little
That's
bit.
the science experiment shit, bro.
It is, okay? And now I'm going to go back to the simple talk, that way it's not less confusing. I have some Gorilla Glue number 4 in my genetic lineup. I have some Afghanistan genetics from a genetic lineup. In my genetic lineup, I have a strain that I created, Pineapple Chunk times Buddha's Fruit. And that is my original strain, Fruit Punch, and that's my pride and joy. I do believe that's the number 1 in our stash today. These right here are only the ones that made it out of our selection that I felt like were worthy enough to go through with a fellow member or fellow connoisseur. So, to wrap it up, these are all just different types of strains, fairly in the same family of genetics, and we're going through to see which ones are the best, which ones you like the most. So when we come to shelves, the people that are watching this that are going to be able to enjoy this and get the experience, they get the best experience possible.
It also helps you so you can find out which strain you want to grow the most and perfect.
For the cultivators, because as breeders, what we do, we're not just making the strain for it to be dank for us to sell in the market. It's also made so when the time does come and we let it go into the market, because that's usually what happens, you flood the market with the genetics, it becomes popular. What we're doing is focus on creating good genetics or good seeds for other growers to have strong plants that can handle strong, just rough environments. Overall, just good genetics. Easy to grow, efficient, good yield, high potency, good taste. Whether you're washing your hash and making rosin, whether you're blowing it, whether you're smoking it and you're doing it proper. Overall, we want to help the cannabis community as a medicinal, but also on the recreational side, maintain a really, really good boutique, unique line of cannabis. Almost like cookies. Shout out to Berner for the inspiration, because he's the reason why we do this. So, yeah, this is our genetic lineup, things that have floated through my family, and yeah.
Wow, it sounds like Zach over here was saying, to see your face, you're so enthused about it, bro.
I truly love it.
I'm excited to see what you got, because I personally haven't even smelled or seen anything that you brought. So, yeah. So you said it's a particular way you have to smoke it.
Yes. So I grind it to a particular fluff and I roll them into cones, because I'm not sure if you're familiar with the science behind cones, but when you roll weed into a certain diameter of cones, like when you buy stuffable cones, they're raw specifically. This is by Raw Law, shout out to Josh. The cone is sized perfectly for it to burn at a specific temperature, and when it gets halfway through, there's a doubling point. It allows you to properly taste your herb instead of getting those super airy hot hits. It's just a certain way you do it. So you roll your joints tight from the tip and loose as you go out, so it gives you this experience of the full experience of the flower itself.
And yeah, that doubling point, it'll increase your flavor and the gas, the way it hits.
Wow. That's news to me.
Now, the reason why the texture good. Sorry, man.
No, you good?
You're good. The reason why it has to be a specific texture is because of that ratio of how it's rolled. Just like a wine tester, you don't want to get a mouthful. You want little sips. You want to smell it before you drink it. Cigar people, they like to hit the cigar, let it roll off the tongue, let it sit for a while, let the resins from the cigar build up, let it go out, relight it. You want to get the full experience of it, and that's the true definition of a pheno hunt, because when somebody goes to buy an ounce of weed, for their weekly smoke, you don't want them getting a bad experience. You want it to be a through and through good experience. So not only just so they come back, let's say someone comes from out of state, and we get the honor that they pick our weed for the first time that they ever smoke some real good grown weed. I want them to get a good experience, so when they know what to look for. Because you can drink beers, you can take straight shots, or you can be that boutique person that's like, this shit comes from Rome, done aged for 20 years, smell the difference in the, it's true inspiration, not inspiration, true passion for the plant, ultimately. And I feel like that's what the industry is going to need as it becomes federally legal, because it's going to be watered down. It's kind of what Berner works on right now. Thank God we have someone leading the four-way with it, because once the legal is legal across all 50 states, things are just going to be so diluted and watered down. It's just like they're going to need that Gucci, that Louis Vuitton weed that's going to stand out. It's not even about being the top brand. It's just about being a standout brand.
For sure. I think, what do they say? The best brand doesn't win, the best marketing wins.
Yep.
So, it's just all about your packaging and, the people you have talking about your brand. So, yeah, I could see it. But, speaking about cookies and whatnot, what do you think sets you apart from like Veritas or Cookies or Bloom?
Okay, so we're called the Ash Boys for a reason.
Ash Boys.
Ash Boys.
Ash Boys.
The Ash Boys. So, the reason why we call ourselves the Ash Boys is because a specific way that we grow. We grow in a unique way. We use different types of stressing techniques. We grow different than most growers, you know, and it's a law amongst all growers. You can't go on another grower setup and tell them what to do, because if you go on any grower setup, they're going to look at you like,
everybody has their own way of growing.
Yes.
Mm.
The way that
for the most part.
Yes. The way that I started off with this was I looked at it this way. Pete, there's a controversy between indoor, outdoor. What's better? What's more potent? You know, hydroponics, aeroponics, all of those things. So I, throughout the years, just like going through high school, which is funny because you can even ask him, I did presentations in high school about this shit. I studied all of the aspects, pros and cons, what's good, what's bad, how everything works amongst the industry, and how weed is grown, and what's the best and what's bad. Mm-hmm. Ultimately, just what's the best for the environment as far as the weed community. And I grow as a hybrid of like, I like indoor. Long story short, I understand the differences between the different ways to grow. And what separates us is the way we grow, and I can't really say the way we grow because that gives away. It formulates with ash. We'll just say that. So we're called Ash Boys because when there's fire, there brings life. You know.
So you're using ash in your dirt.
It's one of them, yes, but it's a certain way you have to do it though, and you know, like I mean
that's like what a wildfire does. Like when there's a wildfire, like
all the carbon in the ground.
Yeah, mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, it's like what nature does.
Yes, but there's a certain way to do it that we're still working on, which is why we're not really
testing around a little bit.
Yes, we're still in development for that. Something that's in a long-term process. We're experimenting before we can present it to anybody.
Yeah.
But now outside of the growing part, because everyone grows different. What really holds us aside is our genetic lineup. Our genetic lineups is what's going to hold us aside. I was just talking to him today earlier, we want when you smoke our weed to get that different type of high. You know, like when you be like, damn, I'm fucked up. You know, like a lot of big stoners that smoke an ounce a week, you know, trying to budget. They don't want that shit where you got to keep smoking weed to get high. They want that shit where you smoke and it's like, yes, there's that high that I've been waiting for, you know? Like, I mean, that boutique high that a real OG smoker, they want that, you know, that shit that's going to give them that high. We want to offer that, but we want to offer it in the most high-value way, in the most natural way possible. Because the way some people grow, you know, isn't necessarily the best for the body. It's not bad, you know, everything comes with a price, but just we're trying to find out a way to deliver it to the weed community in a natural way, but the best way possible. Kind of like how you have organics and like the top of the line organics, we want to have like the high quality, low batch stuff. We don't plan to ever be mass produced. We'll be a small batch brand. And our genetics, like I said, is what really distinguishes us, which we'll get into here in a minute, because the Afghanistan genetics that's like shit that people go on land races for. Like the strain hunters, they travel the world for shit like that. I can't really say how I got those seeds, but I was blessed with them, thankfully, down the line of generations. And it's beautiful because, you know, like I have some real Thai stick. I have some, it's just OG.
Let's bust one out. I want to smell one.
Bet. So, let me pull up my thing real quick so I can read to you what we have as you're smelling them.
It got like experiment 626 or some shit. That's what it was like. Experiment 1, 2.
So, no, not my reminders, my notes. So, we're going to start off with one of the OG ones, okay? This is, my bad. This is the original Gorilla Glue number 4. This strain, the real Gorilla Glue number 4, has died out throughout the generations. It's just been crossed and it's just been diluted. Every time you take a clone of something, it cuts the genetic because it's not a true seed. A true seed has full potential genetics. Every time you take a cut, if it comes from the mother plant, it's good, but anything past that is a second generation, third generation. You know, you don't want that. It loses its genetics, the real genetics of it. This is the original Gorilla Glue number 4. No dilution, no nothing. It's the OG Gorilla Glue number 4 that people used to be like, that glue, yeah. So, Bag appeal on this isn't the nicest because it's 2 years old.
2 years old.
Yes. But feel the stickiness, smell it, it's beautiful. Feel free to bust these nuts open because that is...
When you get the best smell.
Go ahead and squeeze
Oh,
one.
it's when you... Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty sticky. It smells pretty like... it's like citrusy.
The citrus comes in for sure. But that pungent citrus is really what's going to stand out in the smoke.
Nice. I like that one.
And it's flaky because, like I said, it's 2 years old.
Mm.
It's something that I just can't let go. I literally have one more stash of that, and it's sad because I love it so much. So, that is the GG number 4 Pheno. I kept that one because it was a prize. When you smoke that one, you're going to really like the taste because it comes through 100%.
I'm down.
Number 5. This one is Skunky Diesel Gelato. It has a gelato and wedding cake undertone. So it's a very skunky smell. I'm gonna let you actually right here. Let me see. Let you pop that.
Oh damn! I'm popping the cherry here, folks. Kind of smells like still citrusy, but kind of peppery.
The peppery for sure. The crunch test.
Nice. It feels like kind of. How old is this one?
It was harvested it was packaged in the jar that it's stored in now in November.
Nice. So that's
So
like
it's been curing this whole time. So that's
Nice.
not green. That's just a proper cure.
nice. That's fire. That's like 6 months. Is my math wrong?
Yeah, damn near. We do proper cure, slow curing.
Nice.
And it's outdoors, so the bag appeal isn't there. The main thing we focus on is the effect and what you're tasting and what you're smelling.
I think that looks pretty, bro.
And I want it to stand out outside of what you see in the dispensaries. You know, when you go to a dispensary, you know, I don't expect to be the best weed on the shelves. What I do expect is, you know, like when you come across our jars, we want you to be like, that's interesting, I kind of want to try it, you know. So, number 5. Number 3, he likes this one a lot. Smell is a papaya smell with a strawberry papaya.
It's very sweet.
I'll let you bust that.
Oh shit.
This one this is like what we were smoking today. Very happy high.
Kind of a similar smell to the last one.
Yeah, and remember, they're all down the same genetic lineup, so they're going to have some sort of a similar smell. The whole point of going through all these is to find out which one has the best smell. Not the best smell, the best overall smoke.
Yeah, this one's really moist. I like it.
And remember, the moist isn't it being green, it's just proper cure. It's kept at 58 to 62% humidity at all times. It's not allowed to go any low below that. So
How much Fahrenheit is that?
So it's not temperature, it's just the humidity that's
Oh.
stored.
Yeah, I was like, I have no idea.
So temperature, I'll be honest, I mean, we ain't big enough like that to have a specific room to store it in, like at that temperature and stuff, but we have Ovita packs. We keep Ovita packs inside of all of our big jars that we keep these in. Number 8. This one smells like some grape cough syrup. This shit is like candy. It's beautiful. This is the keeper for sure.
I honestly got like strawberry vibes.
From this one?
Yeah.
All right.
Cough syrup.
For all you lean heads out there,
Put it in
Yes.
a blunt.
you know how like Veritas will have like pairs well with like a glass of milk. This one will be like pairs well with a double cup.
What do you think about that?
I like it. It's very purple. It's like nice consistency. It smells really nice.
So how would you describe the smell?
I would describe the smell like the top of strawberries, not the strawberry itself, but like the green part of a strawberry.
Like the leaf part.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Alright, for sure.
Like if you had a bunch of leaves just in a bowl,
Fat.
we'll get the strawberries.
Alright. So, number 1, this is the fruit punch right now. Number 1, this is the beach vibes.
This is for all you non-heavy smokers out there.
Yes, so this
Very
is
mellow.
for the person that's like, I don't need that fucking panic attack. I want that enjoyable smoke.
Weed light.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh, I broke it.
It's good. It's
That's
good.
fine.
That's the whole point. We want you to break it to get the essence of the smell. So describe
This
it.
one's really purple. Oh, not really purple. Really orange. Sorry, I'm colorblind.
You're good.
I'm just kidding.
So those are the Afghanistan traits coming out, because a lot of the Afghanistan strains have that orange hairs, those OG orange hairs that people like. I'm curious how this is gonna run inside when we run it inside.
Yeah, like wow, like is it like this part I'm looking at is like 80% orange hairs. That's crazy.
Yeah. Now when you bust the inside open, so go ahead and grab that nug and split it down
Yeah.
the middle. And
Break
look
it
in the
open?
inside.
Rip it, crush it up a little bit.
Damn, it's all green.
Now take a whiff of it. Well, it's broke.
Damn, it smells fire. I just want to do a line of it.
This one's nice. This one's a good everyday smoke. Really good everyday smoke.
People that aren't stoners are like, oh my gosh, what the fuck are they talking about?
Yeah, man, it's
Oh.
true love for it.
Yeah,
It's
totally.
True love for it. So that's the number one.
In some states, like it's like a Schedule 1 narcotic still, so it's like heroin, bro. So they're like, look at these fucking addicts, just like talking about like their crystal meth, like it's like it's like paintings or some shit, you know?
Like how people look at you when you're doing dabs.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
what the fuck is that?
And
Yeah.
that's our whole purpose too, man, is to ease them into it. We want to be able to be that friendly person that's like, yo, if you don't want that gas attack shit, we got you. If you want that heavy stoner, we got you. We want to be there for the whole community, you know, whenever they're ready.
What about CBD?
So, I haven't fucked with CBD areas, but I've studied CBD heavy. And the reason why I don't fuck with CBD is I feel like people get into CBDs for medicinal reasons, and I feel like when it comes to the overall smoke of the weed, you can't really... I don't focus on one specific aspect. I feel like it's called the entourage effect. The whole plant together is the real miracle. You know, you have to have all of it together. You know, the terpenes, that enhances the high. The CBD gives you the medicinal value. The THC is the high, you know.
The backwood. I'm just
The
kidding. I'm just kidding.
backwood, you know. The shit that gives you the lift to the moon, you know.
Yeah.
But I 100% want to get into the CBD industry, but I feel like that's something that you truly have to be 100% passionate about, and I would rather work with someone that's just as passionate as I am about my genetic lineup than to get into something that I'm, you know, like I don't want to get into someone else's field. I feel like that's just a whole other category of weed.
Totally.
Yeah, but number 7, gas skunk has Gary Payton vibes, and it's very pungent and spicy. That motherfucker still.
Gary
all the
Payton.
allergy folks out there, guys, I feel you. Shit's fucking me up around this time of year.
Man, that's a nice nug right there. Oh, both of them. I think this one's nicer.
Yeah.
It's like as big as my eye.
And then bust one of those open, like get a whiff of the top smell. Yeah.
I think it kind of smells like... Damn. I guess, yeah, I don't...
You said number 7?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see real quick.
You kind of said peppery. That's kind of fucked up in my mind now.
It has a peppery smell.
It's kind of gassy too.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't really describe it to any... I can't liken it to anything like that I've smelled before.
So, boom. That right there is what I aim for. Is that even if it's like... It doesn't need to be that wow, but it needs to be the... I want people to be like, I've never smelled that before. You know, and as a real weed head, that smell, you know, the nose is the first thing that catches someone's eye. You smell it. And, you know, someone lights up some good weed in the room, you smell it, and you're like, I want to hit that shit. Go in the dispensary, they bust that jar open, and you're like, oh, give me that shit. I want that when they going down the jars, you have all of those jars that aren't, you know, they're good, but I want that one that's like, that stands out of all of them. That's what I'm aiming for.
Mm-hmm.
So, number 7.
Yeah, that would definitely attribute that, like, characteristic to that, because I can't liken that smell to literally any weed I've ever smelled.
Let me see the number 7. So that it's a Gary, okay. Anything that has the Gary Payton vibes or like the gelato undertones has a Gorilla Glue cross with it. So since I grow outside, you can't really control sometimes how things get crossed, but I know what I grow. I usually only grow 2 strains. So whatever I grow, if it gets crossed, I know what each cross is. Doesn't matter which way it gets crossed. I'll know. This one it's been crossed with the OG cheese from last year, because last year we had an incident with the male plant. We weren't trying to pollinate. Motherfucker caught up to us, and it fucked us really bad.
That's why you gotta check every day.
When you're a pheno person, when you really work with true pheno, like, you gotta know your shit with the plant, because all it takes is to have a bunch of fucking females and one male to be hiding in that motherfucker, and it fuck everything else up.
Seed up the whole harvest.
Yep. But it's a beautiful thing, though, for someone like a breeder like us, because those are the new genetics.
What do they call that? A hermaphrodite?
Hermaphrodite.
Yeah. Shout out Pride Month.
Yeah. So, with this right here is the number 2 original fruit punch. This is my original strain. This has a pineapple. This is a pineapple chunk, Buddha's fruit. But this is it's the original one, but it's a pheno of the original one. So it's a different seed than the original one. I'm going through just to find different ones. I gotta let you bust that. So this one has a runt smell to it.
All right, let's see.
Fruit roll-ups, gas, runts, original fruit punch.
I get like a fruity.
Okay.
Oh, it's really sticky.
Yes. I love that sudden surprise. It's really sticky. And that crunch, if you can crush it and that shit don't disintegrate, that's the whole thing. It's nice. Now, any weed's gonna break eventually, but still, the whole point is to have it stay intact, sticky. You want it to be that good weed.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that one intrigues me. I like the smell of that one.
So that's my original strain. That's what started it all. He helped me finish it. He helped me perfect it.
Wow.
And he's been with me from this on. This is like the OG. He's been with me since the Gorilla Glue came into the picture. And then we started going from there. And we've been learning together ever since. So now at this point, it's just we learn as a unit. We're going to keep growing. We're going to keep making fire genetics for everyone to try. And now we have a guinea pig to give us our true response to.
Definitely. I'm interested in the way that you roll it. You said that you had to roll a specific way, so yeah, we'll see how that goes down.
Cone tips. The cone tips. This is gonna give the joint the perfect size when you roll it. It allows the joint to be the looser at the top, tighter at the bottom cone configuration.
I also think they're easier to roll with.
Definitely, for sure. But this allows you to get the cone experience, and the papers is the reason why I also have to roll it a specific way, because I was kind of explaining it earlier. You have raw papers, the regular raw papers, which is just for everyday weed. Then you have your raw blacks that are good for the raw blacks are good for boutique weed. When you get top shelf weed, bomb ass weed. Then you have the raw organic hemps, the raw black organic hemps that is so thin, it's pretty much like plant fiber. You lick it and you can tear it. You gotta be super careful. It's to taste the full potential of the herb. All the terpenes, nothing but the terpenes. These things are so thin, you burn one right now, nothing's gonna be left of it. So
Jesus Christ.
yeah, like it's really cool.
Can I see one?
Yeah.
Can I see one compared to the other one, the black one?
Yes. So
They say black's always bigger, but I don't know if I believe that. No, not. Fuck. It's just,
oh shit, sorry.
Okay.
It's in my head.
Yeah, I guess you could definitely see like the light difference in them. See like thickness. Yeah, this one looks more yellow. This one looks more white.
So, those ones on the left, those ones aren't super thin because they're not designed to get the full experience of the weed, because if you don't have like boutique weed, because you have top shelf weed and boutique weed. Top shelf, everyday connoisseur like yourself that smoke some good shit, you want to smoke the blacks. So you taste your, shout out to Rocky Mountain Blaze, it keeps your weed in a consistent smoke with the paper.
Mm-hmm.
This one, on the other hand, is going to burn at a different frequencies, how Josh explained it. Shout out to Josh from Raw Papers. This one's going to give you the more experience of like just the weed. It's as if you were just smoking just the weed. It's as close as you can get to not smoking anything but weed, pretty much.
Wow.
So when you
really
want
get that potential flavor.
Yes, you want to get all of the flavor.
Have you seen people do that when they like spark it up in their hand?
Mm-hmm.
It's just weed.
Yeah.
It's like some prison shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Stick it up their nostril.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
crazy shit.
Okay. Yeah.
That's as close to that as you get.
Yeah.
That's what it feels to. That's what it feels to chew 5 gum, or whatever they say.
All right. So now I'm gonna choose different papers to roll in each individual one because some of these are better than the others.
Okay.
Like
so you're gonna roll. Was that 2, 4, 6? You're gonna roll 8 joints.
I'm gonna let you. Yes.
Jesus.
Yes. So while we're smoking, you're gonna be getting fucked up, enjoying the weed while I roll, and I'm gonna keep you occupied with just trying them. You're gonna describe how you feel. It's gonna be kind of tough because you're gonna be trying just a bunch of different genetics. But while you're smoking, enjoying it, I'm gonna be rolling the next one. You smelled them all. You got the idea of what they'll smell like. Now we can go off of the notes as you smoke them and compare them. And tell me which one you think is gas. Like, this is a keeper. I'm going back to the dispensary to buy this next time.
Yeah.
I hope to have it, Or is it's like, nah, I ain't fucking with this, And why you ain't fucking with it. So.
Totally. I'm down with it. I'm a team player.
All right. So.
But all right. So what? While we're doing that, all right. So let's get back into the whole scheme of things. While he's rolling up all these joints. So when did you start getting into music?
I started making music probably I want to say maybe a few months after junior year started. What was that, 2017?
Yeah.
2017. Honestly, it was, to keep it real, kind of cheesy, the first few tracks I made. I was just doing it for fun, making people laugh. And then got to a point where I started taking it a little bit more seriously. I got a 5-song EP out, Lost Files, on all streaming platforms. But personally, I'm, transitioning and changing as an artist. From some of the things that I'm rapping and talking about, I really want to be on something more real and serious rather than just appealing to a specific genre or crowd.
Mm-hmm. For sure. So how would you classify your music that you're making right now?
Right now, I just try and make music that I think would, for instances, when we do shows, for instances, trying to get something that's going to interact with the crowd, get them hyped up, but a lot of it doesn't really pertain to the life that I live. It's more something that, it's a situation I try and put my mindset into and try and, what would I do if I was in these situations? How would I react? How would I feel if I had this kind of a lifestyle? But, I don't really want to be doing something like that anymore. I really want to talk about something that's more pertained to the life that I've lived, just to keep it real. Because, some of the music that I make, to be honest with you, it's kind of fake. Some of it doesn't really apply to me as a person, just trying to be something maybe I'm not. But, I kind of want to change that. I want to be on something more organic.
Yeah, I think, that's, I wouldn't even say that's a unique thing. I think that's a thing with a lot of new artists. They're just people are influenced by so many things nowadays. We're bombarded by thousands of songs every day. We can listen to whatever we want, so it's it's easy to emulate a style that you're imprinted by, whatever. I would relate it to podcasts, the podcast I enjoy, or No Jumper or whatever, and I would be completely lying if I didn't say I'm emulating what they're doing, because I enjoy their content so much. If you enjoy an artist, you're obviously going to try to do what they're doing. And but kind of coming into his thing, with the Wiz Khalifa thing, I don't know how comfortable you are talking about that or whatever, but we'll get into that.
We can talk about it to an extent. It's just, we haven't talked in a while, just me and Deji and all that, so I ended it on a good note. It's that's really all that matters.
It was a lesson, it was an experience to go out there, and we learned a lot of things as an artist and what to do as far as business and the ways to protect ourselves.
Totally.
As well as, not disrespect others.
And I used to really want to... I was influenced by Taylor Gang so much as I grew up. And going to LA, working with Deji, taught me, I got to branch off and make my own story. And shout out to Taylor Gang, shout out to Wiz and Will, shout out to Deji, but it made me realize why I'm really doing this music. Cause I'm not gonna lie, we got back from LA, and me personally, I was depressed for a long ass time. I got back, grandpa had cancer, I lost interest despite everything, you know. I had kind of completed my dream in a sense. My dream all my life was to work with Taylor Gang, you know, and just have my encounter with them, show them that who I am, you know.
You get close a little bit to the mic.
I had my chance finally to show them who I am, and the fact that they acknowledged it, you know, and I mean the amount of acknowledgement that we got was amazing, and the fact that they still allow us to put our music out with them is amazing. It's just, like you said, a learning experience, and it ultimately I feel like made us both mature as artists, because it reminded us why we're really doing this, because we love it. It ain't about nothing else. Doesn't matter about the look, doesn't matter about anything. Like you said, we love it. Back to the day when we had the Blue Yeti and the Lenovo in the room. It's just, now when we go to the studio, it's not about making a point, trying to catch someone's attention. It's not about trying to live a lifestyle that it's not about. It's about just having fun, just like it started, you know? Like, I mean, it's entertainment, you know? Some people...
And a release, form of expression.
Yes. And give people an experience, not only just like we want to do with the weed, but experience of good music. When you put music on and it makes you happy, first thing when you wake up and you play a song and it's like, this shit done just made my fucking day. That's the type of music we want to make, you know? Like I said earlier, I wasn't trying to dive into the whole crazy past and just like throughout those 2 years of us like going on our lows, but like we want to show that like we want to be the best that we can be to set examples for the next. You know, don't fall victim to the things that are around you. You know, you can set example. Doesn't matter where you're from. Doesn't matter how broke you are. Doesn't matter the differences. If you would have met us back when we first met, you wouldn't believe that, you know, that we're friends like we are today. The person that I was talking about, we had to have the NAACP meeting. We literally one of best of friends these days. You know, like, I mean, it's one of our brothers. It's like life works in mysterious ways, and we want to show people that God has a plan for everybody, ultimately, and doesn't matter where you're from, you can be something, you know. Doesn't matter if it goes, doesn't matter how far it goes, don't pay attention to that. Enjoy the ride while you're there and do what you love. And come back from LA, that's what we learned was
do it for the love.
Yes.
Do it for the love.
Do it for the love. This isn't about views. Doesn't matter how many people look at it. As long as you guys have a good experience, that's all that matters.
Yeah, I think that's the best mindset to take. You know, when you're happy doing it for no views, then it's more of a love thing. You know, if you're willing to do it when no one's watching, then when everyone's watching, it's just way easier because it's just kind of like
natural.
Yeah, it's natural. Exactly. That's a good way to put it.
We've done nonprofit music all the way up till 2020. Like, I mean, it was all nonprofit. I have over 10 projects out on YouTube that are all nonprofit, like all nonprofit, and it's
wow. Yeah.
It's all about the love. Oh shit, sorry, brother. It's all about the love for the music, man. It really is.
I mean, YouTube is profit once you get up to a point, though.
That's why I'm doing it. It's a long run game. I'm not looking at it as like a.
What's your sub count?
400.
400?
Even, I think 400 even.
What's your YouTube?
Sleazy Reese.
Go fucking sub to Sleazy Reese right now. What's your YouTube, bro?
I go by SDS, but I haven't claimed my channel. I'm better on Spotify or Apple Music.
Damn. SDS on Apple Music or Spotify.
Yeah, but to kind of cap on it though, man, we're just trying to be the next generation. I feel like this world is full of negativity. We need some positive people in the world. We need some people to set examples, not to judge people, not to be the person to flex on people with achievements. The achievements are to show people that we can do this together. Teamwork makes the dream work.
You know, shout out to our fans, because, you know, honestly,
yes.
We wouldn't be shit without them, you know.
Yes.
They support us, and they really have love for us, and, you know, that's something that I've always respected, and, you know, I appreciate that.
Yes. Not having any friends growing up, you know, it was crazy, because now we have fans that support us. Me and him both were oddballs, you know, just real oddballs.
Yeah, no, I was an annoying kid growing up, you know.
I could see you guys as oddballs.
Yeah.
I know, we're oddballs.
Didn't hit puberty till 8th grade, so everybody was kind of hitting that phase, and I was over here still acting like a little kid, you know.
Oh, bro, I feel like I didn't hit puberty till like freshman year of high school. I don't know if I hit puberty yet either, actually. Still to this day.
Haven't smoked this shit in a while. So, this is the original Gorilla Glue. It's 2 years old, so it's definitely going to have a little bit of effect on the taste just because how old it is. But
2 years old, man. It's starting to talk. If it was an adult, if it was a baby.
yeah, man, it's a...
Am I doing it right?
Mm-hmm. So you take a deep breath in, out the nose and mouth. So that citrus is going to come in with the smoke. It's going to be a super pungent.
Which one is this?
The 2020 Gorilla Glue Gasolina.
I get that. Like gassy, kind of fruity, like I don't know. I don't know if the 2-year-old thing kind of fucks it up, but I know the ones I saw later were way better.
Yes.
But yeah, it's good. I mean, I can't hate that.
And like I said, be bold, because you know what? The whole point of this is to be bold. And I'll be honest, there's only 2 or 3 in here that's supposed to impress you.
Yeah, you're the
That's how-
third person to actually be doing this pheno hunt with these strains in order like this.
Oh, I'll be honest. I'll hurt some feelings. If I do, I'm sorry.
No,
No
you're good.
hurt feelings here, man.
You're good.
You know, we appreciate honesty reviews, so we know
Yes.
how to react to next time we start growing and mess around with perfecting the strain.
Yeah.
Things to be aware of.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to let you smoke on that, get the full experience.
Jeez. Okay.
You can put it down whenever you want, because usually when we do these pheno hunts, we ain't smoking all 12 of these joints with
It's a lot to smoke.
Oh no,
so-
we're smoking all of them, baby.
All right.
Okay.
All right, so let's get back into the real grind of things. So, re-jog my memory. What age did you guys meet?
Shit. Okay, I'm usually wrong on this part because I forget that he didn't move to the school I was going to until my middle school year. So I'm going to let him answer that because...
So I don't want to be wrong and ruin our friendship.
Oh, no, I don't give a shit about that. It was
That's good.
sometime in 7th or 8th grade that we met, because I moved to Canyon around 7th grade. I always moved around a lot as a kid, just, my family doing what they do as far as work. But, I can't remember if it was 7th grade or 8th grade, but he was only there for about half a semester, and then
And
he
that's because
ended
I
up...
went back to Pueblo. And that's when shit got fucking crazy.
Really?
I don't know what age we were at that time, not really sure. But we didn't really kick it until junior year, so that would have been about 2017, we would have been 17 years old.
Yeah.
17,
roughly.
and then, because senior year we turned 18. Yeah, so 16 turning 17 that year, that's kind of when
You just
we
put all
really
that weed in my
started.
ashtray?
Yeah.
Bro, what a savage, bro. There's kids in Africa that got no
Do
weed.
you know how many times he has
Oh,
jumped
dude.
on my ass? He's like, did
When
you
I
fuck
first
all that
started,
away?
he had a whole jar of just, leftover shit that he wouldn't put in the joint.
Bro.
And, he almost threw it away in front of me, and I was like, bro.
Don't you ever do
No, we need to do the
Don't do
real.
that shit.
We need to do the real test and put it in a honey bourbon backwood, brand new, unopened. This is from this year, so it's not aged, very fresh. That's the real taste test. So we'll do
Bet.
we'll do the leftovers in that if you're down.
Bet. All right, so let me see what.
I like this one.
Number 2.
This one is First off, your joint rolling is really good. This is a good sitter joint where it's not burning too fast or burning it's not
That's-
hitting at all.
That's why I said I prefer to roll them, because it guarantees me that you're getting the experience that I'm looking for. You're gonna get the smoke experience. So,
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
I smoke a lot, but this one has definitely reignited my high. I'm high again.
Okay, now that different high, I want people to notice that high. It should be a noticeable high. It's not like you're gonna get this completely different high from weed. It's just I want that high to be different than what most weed highs give you. I want you to have that. I feel this. This is nice. Because as a weed smoker, a real weed smoker is gonna know this. You smoke so much weed, you just kind of lose that. Every now and then you get that one strain that you're like, yeah, this is that shit. That's me for the ice cream cake. Shout out to Cannabis Depot. They got some fucking fire ice cream cake. It's wild because I started off as a consumer. I started off as just someone that liked to buy good weed, and that's what I aim for, is that good experience every time. That I like this.
Mm.
As long as you get that, I like this.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely get that. All right, so you said 7th grade. You guys met.
Yeah.
7th grade.
Roughly.
So you said you were moving around a lot.
Yeah, it was it wasn't like anything like with the military. That's typically what people think. But my father was a pastor, believe it or not, and my mom was going to college to try and be a vet. So I was born in Texas, moved to Alaska, then Oklahoma, and then here into Colorado. But
Are your parents together?
oh yeah, no, they're still together.
What about you, Reese? Are your parents together?
So sadly, not no more. I mean, I don't even know really where to stand with that, honestly. I still have them in my life, but they're not marriage-wise together, sadly, now.
Yeah, I feel that, man. I feel that. I think everyone's parents kind of go through a rough time. My parents went through that shit. It's like, it's just natural, bro. When you're in a relationship or whatever. Are you guys dating anyone?
I am at the moment, yeah.
You're dating someone?
Yes,
You want to
sir.
shout her out real quick, or you just be like, nah, that shit's...
Shout out Jaina, that's my girl.
Come back to this in 5 years, see how it aged.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Yeah, man.
Drinks red cup. No, I'm just kidding.
It's water.
Yeah. Shout out the Pueblo Water Systems.
Yes.
No sponsorship,
Stay
but-
hydrated. Stay hydrated, yo. Don't smoke a lot of weed and not be hydrated. Oh, wow.
What about you, Reese? Are you seen anyone?
Shit, man. I'm seeing that money, bro. I'm working 2 jobs right now. I'm just staying focused, brother. I'm on the paper chase. This music, and just ultimately making a brand that everybody can accept. That's my woman.
That's fire. Chasing the money.
Yeah, so shout out to my woman. Shout out to Ash Boys.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so getting into the music you guys are making now. Are you guys working? Is Ash Boys musical group, or is it just a Cannabis group?
It's what we're formally known as, not on paperwork.
More or less as a friendship of what we built to this point, and whenever people reference us, that's typically what they get the idea. But the issue is there's a music group out there. They're a little bit older. They they make different kind of music, and it's not like they're big or known or anything like that. But they use Ash Boys as a name. So the only reason we haven't really been able to, push and promote it as much as far as T-shirts or, that would mean basically we would be having to claim it as something as a brand, which we're not really trying to do. It's more of just how we live our lifestyle.
Yeah.
So when you guys are in the studio, are you guys exclusively working solo or mainly together?
Oh, not at all.
We're like Voltron, man. We separate, do some gangster shit, come back together, do some amazing shit, and then... Yeah.
Honestly, I wouldn't even be rapping if it wasn't for him. It's nothing growing up that I ever even thought about doing, or, I didn't think I even had the potential for just messing around in school, Called him out one day, and I was like, yo, pick up the next line, and we just kept spitting back and forth, and then, one day after school, he's like, let me show you real good about who could really spit,
When
and
he pulls
then
this video up,
changed my
it's
mind.
cheesy, bro.
You want me to pull the video up?
No.
Got the video?
From the first night that I went over and he spit for me.
Like 7th grade?
It would have been junior year.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, his dreads were pretty short, and vocals are interesting. But at first I was like, this guy's crazy. This guy's gonna be somebody someday. And I kind of want to help support him. I want to help him get to that point and help him make it, regardless of what ends up happening with our friendship. I genuinely believe that he deserves everything that he gets as far as his success, regardless of what I get. It's not really about me as far as what I think about at that time, It was more or less just, you come from a difficult situation, and I want to be able to help as much as I can to get you to where you need to be. Because, growing up for me, it wasn't something that, I didn't really have a difficult lifestyle. It really kind of, changed me to see, the things that he struggled for versus what I struggled for, He'd wake up stressing about things that I never even thought that I'd have to worry about in my life, just different lifestyles on the opposite side of a coin. And I think that's really what made our friendship different, I guess, yeah, it was really what started it off.
Mm-hmm. So, when it comes to you making music with him, who are your other inspirations outside of outside of Reese or whatever?
I've always loved listening to Logic. I love Logic. I love.
You get Logic vibes.
You know, I had a friend way back in high school. He put me on Chris Webby. I remember the first song I heard was Skyline. I was like, holy shit, you know, this is hard, you know. I listened to a lot of Mac Miller, a little bit of J. Cole and some Russ. I love Lupe Fiasco, you know. He's one of the, I think, most real artists
Wait, how
out
did you just
there.
pronounce his name, though?
Lupe Fiasco?
I don't think that's how you say his name.
Fiasco? I don't even know. My apologies, but
Lupe. I think it's, if I'm wrong, fucking say in the comments, Lupe Fiasco.
Fiasco. No, I think you're right. I'm just, you know, I'm just chilling a little bit. But, you know, I love his
what you're saying.
music, you know. I think he has a lot of good music. I guess recently he started being a professor at MIT for rap. He teaches rap at MIT.
Really?
Yeah, I thought that was really cool. Imagine going to college for rap. You
Yeah.
know, that'd be sick.
Yeah, I wonder what kind of students are taking a rap class, though, because, like, I feel like the best rappers probably don't go to college,
That's a good point, you know.
you know, unless it's, like, who like, Asher Roth. He's like, I love college type shit.
Yeah.
I don't know what rappers went to college, but Megan Thee Stallion, I saw she graduated recently.
Yeah. Actually, quite a few rappers are starting to get degrees, which is fucking sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, was it Jack Harlow that got his?
Waka
Maybe I'm
Flocka,
wrong.
yeah.
So you got a KFC sandwich.
Me?
Jack Harlow.
Oh, yeah, no.
That's legendary shit.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty cool, you know. Having your own day, too, in your own state as an artist. I feel like that'd be really cool. He's a Jack Harlow day.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's crazy.
I saw Kodak Day was just happening the other day.
I can't imagine having a day after you. Like, I mean.
Who do you
it's
guys
like
think is gonna be the first Colorado artist with a day?
If anybody truly deserves it, it's Black Pegasus.
I agree with that.
Black Pegasus puts everybody on in Colorado, and if anybody denies that, I feel like
Even with all his like anti-gay rhetoric and like anti-vaccine rhetoric, he's all transphobias.
he's not.
Kind of the way to go.
No, I don't think he's transphobe.
I think he's more worried about how it gets, you know,
He knows that
pressed onto people rather than
Yes.
actually having an issue with it.
he believes in freedom. Shout out to Black Pegasus because he stands for people's freedom. He doesn't care what people do. I love Black Pegasus because of what he stands for. If anybody deserves to have that, is because he stands for the people. He's not really choosing a side. He stands for everyone deserves to have their decision. You know, if you want to do what you want to do it.
I mean, yeah, but when you're kind of pushing Instagram clips and YouTube videos of you going up to people like, what do you think of a man in women's swimming? It's like, bro, come on, calm down. Like, it ain't that serious.
I can see how people get frustrated, but ultimately, I mean, it's the way the world is these days. Like, let's be honest. If you worked all your life to be, you worked all your life to do the sport, you're the best at what you do, you know, and we can agree that our body. Now, I'm not saying I have no specific outlook on this, but, you know, like, I mean, I can see where people's frustration is, you know, like, I mean, on both sides.
I mean, who gives a fuck, I think, like.
And that's
you know, speaking of that, though, I saw Delilah was in your comments about a post that you posted.
I was kind of hoping.
Yeah, you should clear that up a little bit.
Okay, I'm
Speak
happy
on
that you
that.
brought that up. Okay, so I made the post. Did you see the post?
I saw the post.
Okay, so if you saw the post. Now, when I made the post was more about, right now, I feel like our children there's no reason for our kids to have to make the adult decision at a young
Are you
age.
closer to the mic?
Our kids shouldn't have to make the adult decision to decide what politic they take. This isn't about genders, and I feel like I delivered the message in the wrong way. I didn't make the design, by the way. The design is, I feel like, is what pissed people
It's a
off.
viral design.
So, yeah. So, me personally, I just feel like the kids these days are being targeted in the world with politics, with media, you know, with what they see on the phone. First thing you pull up on TikTok is, you know, some toxic shit that kids shouldn't see. That is early exposure that causes kids to just jump into things. You know, I just don't want kids to make mistakes early, being exposed to things. Like, as a kid, when people are smoking weed in the room, they tell you, go in the other room, you're not supposed to be around this. What is that big grown folks business? You know, like, I mean, I feel like there's an age and time for it. And that's everything. That's included with the weed in general. I stand on that with the weed, too. You know, there's a time for everything.
I mean, health-wise, you shouldn't smoke around children just because health-wise anyway.
Yes. You know, nothing should be pushed on the kids in politics. I've seen parents push being a Democrat or Republican on their kids, and it's like I feel like kids shouldn't have to make that decision. As they grow up, kids grow up to be different than their parents. It's just a proven fact in psychology, you know, same things, same character traits, same habits, but when it comes to that, you know, some kids decide to make a different change. I'm the example. I'm a completely different person outside of my family, you know, and like, I mean, I don't even have a political view. I look at it as more like we all need to have our right to be who we want to be.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean...
Now, the comments, that's a whole different story, though.
Okay, yeah, go off the comments.
So, I saw a piss two, I would assume, of my fans off, you know. This wasn't Delilah. I didn't even know Delilah was following me.
Shout out Delilah.
Shout out to Delilah. Me and her cleared it up, by the way. I'm not sure if she told you that, but...
She did.
Okay. So, I see the comments. Two people was like, one was like, this is humiliating. One of them was like, dead. They're pissed. So I said, basically apologizing, explaining my meaning of it, and saying I have nothing against him. It's all love around, you know. And like, I mean, not saying, you know, like, I don't think I'm wrong. And they just was like, well, what do you mean protect the kids? Protect the kids from what? And at that point, like I said, I'm working 2 jobs. So I'm working my second job and loading this truck, and I'm like, okay, I have 2 choices. I can respond and turn this to more of an argument, or I can leave it at what I had said. It's all love. I have nothing against anybody whatsoever.
Or delete it.
I did delete it, and I had spoke to Delilah about that. It wasn't because, you know, like, I mean, she said I needed to take accountability. I take accountability for the fact that I delivered a message in the wrong way. Maybe I didn't mean it that way, but someone else took it the wrong way, so I respect that. And, you know, the other 2 folks in the comments were trying to make it seem like, and I'm not going to say specific individual, but they were trying to make it seem like I was, how can I say, I was just ignoring the fact that people were irritated, and I'm not seeing the fact, and that was besides the point. That was totally not the case. The way that I looked at it was, if it's just like media, you make sure you let them know, like, it's all love. There's, you know, I saw take it down. Delilah was like, if he really means peace, he'll take it down. And at that very moment, I was like, you know what? Someone's talking some sense here. You know, like, I mean, I respect that. She said, he sees pissing people off. And I said, you know what? If this is going to irritate people that way, even though I felt a different interpretation of it, I'm going to take it out of respect for the folks that don't like it, you know? And the people in the comments went on their stories and was like, he's anti-phobe, da-da-da-da. But you know what they didn't do? They didn't screenshot the comment of saying, hey, it's all love. I'm sorry I misinterpreted the situation, and I'm sorry I delivered it the wrong way, you know? And if we pull up the conversation between me and Delilah, it was me explaining, like, hey, I apologize. I highly value your opinion, you know? So as far as my responsibility, I take full accountability for posting something that was misinterpreted. That's not my intention. You know, and what those other folks were trying to make it seem like, I just blocked them on my page because they don't know who I am truly. The people that were defending me in those comments, they knew. I'm not a negative person. My thing is fuck the bitch ass niggas. You are perfect the way you are. Doesn't matter what anybody got to say to you.
Yeah.
As long as
shout out to trans folks. But you know, that's like the good thing about you know, being an artist, like you were talking about Logic.
Yeah.
You don't hear really Logic's opinion on anything. You don't, like, he doesn't really tweet about like what's an artist that tweets very constantly? Maybe like
I feel like Wiz tweets a lot. You know, he's always saying something about rolling up or start the day with the joint, something like that. Kind of his voice and his opinion for the most part, but
yeah,
you know, I don't really use Twitter, so I'm not really up to that.
Yeah. Or maybe like tweeting is just like kind of like a figure of speech, but you know, like someone who voices their opinion online, an artist that doesn't do that, maybe like a Weeknd, Playboi Carti, Drake, you know, that's kind of, you know, I'm sure they have fucking crazy ass opinions. You know, rappers are pretty conservative most of the time. Rappers are like, I want my guns and I want my bitches to stay in line. Basically, like it's pretty generic, you know. So like, they just don't share that shit online. I feel like, you know, you're probably not unique for that view, but that view is just one to stir up controversy online, and it's kind of like Boosie Badass maybe would be a good comparison. Like Boosie Bad. Which one is this one?
Number 2. This is the original Fruit Punch, or at least the genetic lineup of it.
All right, number 2. That was really good.
Earthy. Get working on the next one.
But Yeah. Yeah, but fucking. Yeah, shout out to trans homies. Shout out to gay homies. Yeah, all that
Shout
shit.
out to the whole LGBTQ, for real. Like, I hope I really did not mean to offend you guys' community. I love y'all just as much as y'all make an impact on the community. I feel like it's very well needed that people need to stop being judgmental, you know? And like, I mean, my only thing was let's protect the kids. And I know that's what you guys are for as well. So let's keep the kids away from the politics. That's all I meant by it.
Yeah. But, back to Black P or whatever. Yeah, Black P definitely is very influential in, I don't know about northern hip hop, but I think like southern Colorado hip hop, he's pretty influential in it. I don't know how much of a hand he plays up there.
Okay,
But,
if we're gonna put it in perspective like that, and if you really want to put it in perspective like that on a mainstream level, who? Trev Rich.
Trev Rich.
Trev Rich is the OG of the mainstream, very well recognized. You know, a lot of the songs that people know of today is written by Trev Rich.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, if anybody, there's two people in this out of the state that deserves that, Trev Rich or Black Pegasus. You know, the only reason why I say Black Pegasus is not the only reason. There's many reasons, a matter of fact. You know, but just the main primary reason is how many artists he's given opportunity to. Whether it was at the beginning of their careers, whether it was, you know, just advice. He's always been a helping hand. I've never seen Black P be somebody that's out to get anybody. He's always been giving people opportunity. It's up to you how you take the opportunity. And I feel like a lot of people didn't handle the opportunity the right way. So
Yeah. Totally.
yeah, but he's just OG. I feel like he's underappreciated in the rap world, I feel like. Minus the politics, because I know that can definitely piss people off. Politics is touchy. In the music world, though, I feel like he's put a lot of people on. All of the big people right now that are popping, they went through P at one point in time.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just something that I feel like, maybe some folks, but you know, I feel like the majority of had to go through Black P at some point in time. He's Master Shifu.
Yeah. Hell yeah. You gotta go through a Black P.
Black P, man. You know what? Never mind. I'll say that. So, what do you think about that one before I start rolling to this next one?
I like this one. This one's tasty.
That's what it was bred for. I wanted it to be tasty for the smoker to be able to enjoy the smoke, but it gave you a nice high.
Yeah, this one's very tasty. Tastier than that one, I think.
This is focused on flavor, not punchiness.
I enjoy it. I like it.
Alright.
I like it more than the first one.
Bet. Alright, so number 2.
All right, while we're doing that, I'm just gonna open up that window because it's starting to get fucking smoked out as fuck.
Oh, is it working?
Shit, my phone's up. So this is the number 1. This is the Beach Vibes. If you want to smell this one again, I call this one Sour Apples. This motherfucker is nice.
Sour
Nice.
apples. Oh yeah.
Has that pez to it.
Mm-hmm. That smells really good.
Yeah.
It's really sticky too.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Sour apples.
Sour apples.
All right, so back on track. All right, so you guys have any music or albums that you're working on right now?
I got about it's probably like what 5 or 6, maybe 7 songs with him that are just both back and forth on these tracks that I'm working on as a project together. Shout out Zach J. Got him working on some cover art for it right now. But I gotta finish mastering it. I own the beats at this point. It's just as far as getting those levels right and the vocals put into place. But that should be coming out pretty soon, hopefully. Maybe here in about 2 months I plan to release it. So
Go ahead. You got a title?
I do not yet. I had some ideas in mind, but I'm still kind of playing around with what I really want it to be, because some of the music can kind of depending on how I organize the set list of it, it can be kind of confusing.
Can you give me an idea for a title?
What was the one I told you the other day? Trials of Tribulation or something like that. It's kind of what I was thinking, just series of events of things that I've started rapping with.
Trials of tribulations?
Yeah, I said it wrong. You know,
Or trials
tribulations. I said tribulations, but yeah, tribulations.
Yeah. Trials of tribulations. That's what it's called.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Nice.
So I gotta smell this while it's broken down.
Let's see.
Man, this is hot as a mofo.
Better do a line of weed. For all the fucking non-legal states. This is how you smoke weed out there, guys.
Yes, you line it up.
Wow. That smells really good.
Yeah.
I can't wait to do a line of that later.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't bust out these ones. I forgot. Those are E13, E14. These are the wow factors. Hold up.
That's the big jar, ladies and gents. But
This is what we're growing this year, just E13.
Yes, this is what we selected to run this year. Go ahead and
oh yeah, it's pretty sticky.
yeah.
Has a little bit of a weight to it. Oh
This
yeah,
one's a little bit more fickle.
I like it.
Yeah, this one's it's pretty strong.
It has a good bend.
Yeah.
I could, like, bend it.
outside, outside's more usually stemmy a little bit just because it has to stretch for the sun. But
Yeah, I like it.
yeah. Let's see. So there's that one. And then, let's see.
What's that one called? E13?
E13.
What does E
I
stand
didn't
for?
keep-
Exotic.
Exotic.
So the only reason we call it exotic is because it's so different from all the other phenos that we've been doing from the same
This one
plant.
smokes nice.
So they got that Zaza.
Take this off for a second. You guys are hotter than hell right
You take it off.
now. That heat and the high got me over here on overload.
It's pretty hot in general.
Yeah, man. Well, dude, Colorado's gonna be ridiculous.
I'll turn the air conditioner back on in a bit.
Hey, you're good, brother.
Yeah, this
101 down where we're from, man. It's ridiculously hot right now.
this one looks really like porousy. Like you could like extend it, like, stretch it for a while, like a sponge or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So, I'll show you what was that one. That was this one.
Hell yeah. So what about you? Are you working on any music or albums or anything?
Yes. So I have Southside coming out next month, the 8th. It'll be on a Friday.
That's the one we listened to.
No.
Oh.
That'll come out till next year.
Oh.
Let me see.
Damn, I got that exclusive.
Yeah. Some shit we're working on, man. Don't know the name yet. But Southside next month, the 8th, July 8th. Yeah, my first new project of the year. We're back at it, you know. Grandpa beat cancer, so fuck cancer. Everybody that has been
Amen.
a victim of cancer. My prayers. I love y'all so much. You got this. Keep fighting and fuck cancer. That's the fucking wave. Fuck cancer, cause that shit's some fuck shit, and you can beat it. If you're going through it, you got this. It's all in the mind. You got this. My prayers.
Facts.
So, Grandpa beat the cancer, so it's time to jump back in the game head first. Yeah, it's time to start rolling.
Hell yeah. So are you guys exclusively releasing projects, not singles?
We do all of it, man.
Yeah.
It just depends on the occasion.
So how many singles are you dropping upcoming to Southside?
I've dropped 2. So Stoner Flow and Bring It Back. Actually, you previewed one of them on the song review. You were like, this beat fly, no Vaseline. You're like, what the fuck does that mean?
What does it mean?
So, now that we get to explain that. Vaseline, people in the African American community use Vaseline to, you know, fly up their hairline, keep that shit slick. You know, it's like, I mean, and also in the ghetto community, you know, motherfuckers put Vaseline, fucking lemon juice on the razor and cut your ass. And the Vaseline fucking real quick. So, just fly like Vaseline, you know, slick. So fucking quick, smooth, you know, ain't nothing about it, just smooth. This beat fly, no Vaseline. This bitch is smooth as shit.
So they'll put it on a razor and cut you?
Yes.
Is that like in
if you
jail?
Yes. So like if you put Vaseline on a razor, it's just it fucking fucks you up.
You ever heard of a Glock Dookie?
I just fucking heard of that. What the fuck is that, dude?
I've been watching.
I need
So
to get a little bit
It's like a prison thing, I guess. Like they'll put a bunch of poop and piss and cum and shit in a water bottle, and they'll run up to you and be like, give me all your commentary," and it's like a bottle of shit, piss, and cum like right in your face. So like you got to give them your soup, or you're gonna get a bunch of poop in your eyeballs.
I'd be so pissed.
Yeah.
That's that shit that a nigga get poked up for.
I think my deep research in prison terminology, when you get any human liquid, I guess like human liquid in any orifice, they have to file a rape case. So even if they just like spit in your like eye or like butt or something, like they spit on your butt, like that's a rape case.
Yeah.
So like they'll call your family and be like, your loved one so and so has a rape case open. So your girlfriend and mom will be thinking like, damn, my baby daddy just got raped in prison. So
That's
like
fucked up.
if you get a Glock dookie, I think that's like it's like you got raped. Everyone will think. I don't know.
Damn.
Yeah. What I heard is they'll knock you out, and then they'll spit in your butt.
The fuck?
Yeah. So when you catch a fade in prison, when they knock you out, they spit in your butt so that you're embarrassed and you get their rape case, and like you're more embarrassed.
No, that's a good reason why you stay out of prison, kids.
Yeah.
Stay out of prison.
Stay out of prison.
Yeah. Don't spit in people's butts.
Mm-hmm. So, this one is... Fuck, I forgot which one this one was, actually. This was the number one.
Number one. This was number two. Over here, I got them separated.
Okay.
I'm gonna get confused.
See, that panic attack when you start to kick in.
This one's kind of peppery. Not as good as the second one, but I like
Which
it.
one is this?
Number one. I also kind of fucked up the roll, so it might be peppery too, because the way I rolled it, but...
You could roll it and it could be peppery because how you roll it?
Mm-hmm.
How does that work?
Roll it too loose. It hits at a higher temperature. There's a perfect temperature you gotta roll it. Manufacturer. What's it called? Manufacturer default, I guess. Yeah. Alright, time for the next one.
Yeah, I like that one. I like the second one better over here. This one's better.
Okay.
All right, so some water.
Yeah, it's a smoked out. It's crazy.
Right. All right, so
I gotta keep rolling. Keep it going.
all right, so back onto the important stuff. All right, so have you guys heard of Lil Mac Diddy?
I have not.
Lil Mac Diddy. He's supposedly the hardest artist coming out of the Springs right now.
Really? Play something.
Well, I mean, I don't have access to my phone or anything, but
okay.
Lil Mac Diddy. I guess I don't know. I'm familiar with him just because I keep pretty in touch with Colorado and Rocky Mountain music and shit, Mile High Minute or whatever. But damn, I wish you guys would have knew about him.
So,
Who do you guys think is gonna be the first artist to blow up out of the Springs or Colorado?
Shit. There's a couple of them, man, that have potential, so it's kind of tough.
Nah, first. Who's gonna be the first?
I'm gonna keep it real. I don't really listen to a lot of local artists as much.
Ooh.
That's my bad.
I do. It's just my problem with... I just don't want to pick because here's the thing, man. There's so much potential here in Colorado. It's ridiculous. Like, Colorado has some amazing talent. It really does. I feel like a lot of artists, the only problem with a lot of artists is the persona that they try to give off. And that's a lot of people's downfall. My whole initiative is, I want people to fuck with me as a person before they fuck with my movement.
Yeah.
You gotta be able to fuck with me and connect with me as a human being before we can even connect as fans. Because that's what makes us a fan, is that we support each other. I support you emotionally, you support me emotionally. You know, you listen to my outlet, like you said, our outlet. You're our ear. You're our therapist. You're the ones that give us the happy that we get when we see those comments. You know, the shit's fire. You know, the shit's hard. Keep going. We fuck with that last project. People that buy tickets. You know, that is what gets us going on the outlet. You know, when you go to a therapist and you get all of your frustrations out, it's almost how it feels. It's like a renew. It's just, you know, I feel like when you're on a personal level beyond the music, it's more of a spiritual experience. You know, one thing me and him stand on is when you get on that stage, you got to be mindful what energy you're giving to these people. What are you giving to these people? Because, you know, they're going to leave with that energy. You know, so it's, at the end of the day, like, you want to bring that energy that's going to uplift people. You know, it's going to set positive emotions in the world, not negative emotions, you know. And by all means, you know, we're going to rap about some crazy shit every now and then. You know, you got to have your fun. Yin yang, you got the good and the bad. But for all in all, though, you know, I feel like Colorado has a lot of potential, so you can't just pick one person.
You just danced around that question so well.
Well, I mean, it's just...
I need a name. Who's going to be the first artist to go up out of Colorado?
It's already happened.
I can name like 3. Maybe probably. I can name like Troy Good. What do you guys think of him?
Okay, Troy Good is an amazing artist, so I can see Troy blowing up for sure. You know, like, I mean, I can see him blowing up. It's just there's a lot of factors that come into that.
You guys fuck with his music?
Yeah.
I heard one of his songs and I was like, this shit's pretty hard.
Which one?
Something like "Bitch, I'm a Dog" or some shit like that.
Dog
I thought that
Roof.
was pretty. I thought that was pretty hard.
Summer Tings was the thing that I started fucking with him, but I don't know, man. I feel like there's a lot of things that you gotta on my checklist, because I'm truly a fan of the art of music before a public figure. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like what you have to offer the community and what are you bringing, you know, in the long run of things. How do people look at you? How do people fuck with you? What are people's attitudes about you when you're out the room? What do you hear? What do people hear about you once you leave the room? And that goes for all boards of an artist, you know. So, like, I mean, I don't know any of these artists personally for me to say they're going to blow up, because I feel like in order for you to blow up, people got to know who the fuck you are as a person. Like, before the state's gonna vouch for you as a fan base, you know, like, for example, Wiz Khalifa with Pittsburgh. They had to get to know who the fuck he was first before they jumped on the whole wave of Taylor Gang, Black and Yellow. They want to know who he was. So I just feel like for me to give a name would be false, because I don't know any of these artists on a personal level to give a scale of where I think things are going. Now, if you ask me from a public point of view, Troy is fucking soaring. Troy is popping shit like it's no other, you know. And there's a couple other folks that are really doing good too.
Who? Name them.
You know, I think Vet Life's doing pretty good.
Who?
Vet Life.
Vet Life. Shout out Vet Life. Shout out Vet Life.
Their new album, Better Days, fucking cold, straight classic, timeless project. Shout out to Big Mac. Big Mac has been on the fucking roll the past year.
Big Mac.
You know, shout out to Big Mac. You know, bless
the Mexican guy.
Yes.
Okay, because there's a Big Brother Mac.
Yeah, Big Brother Mac. Shout out to Big Brother
like a
Mac
white
as
guy.
well. They both are dope individuals. I've had
confused. I don't want to get confused.
Yeah, man. They're both dope individuals. You know, but Big Mac, it's just a few people, you know. I mean, a few people that I can really say that are fucking sick, that have potential. But Big Mac is hot right now. Big Mac is, like, on fire, you know. Oh, fuck, can't forget him. Ian Taylor. Shout out to Ian Taylor. Ian fucking Taylor. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Oceans. You know, that's why I said, man, there's too many people to, you know, when it comes to things like that, I don't want to leave anybody out. Because at the end of the day, I feel like we all got something to say. If we look at it as who's the best, who's going to blow first, I feel like that's going to kill the culture. I feel like we need to work as a collective to paint this picture for Colorado for what it is. You know, I feel like we need to work together. Because I'll be honest with you,
point.
I've reached out with a lot of artists, you know. My thing right now is networking with as many people as possible. And you'd be surprised how many artists have acted too good to do a track. You know, I've sent them a track and I'll get back to you, don't get back. You know, they think they're too good, you know, or their persona changes getting on stage, they get their first show and it's just fucking huge, and, you know, they forget that they're just like everybody else, you know. It's like, I mean, There's a lot to it.
You know, yeah, going off that point, you know, I'll see outlets. You know, I don't want to say Street Champs is inspiring anyone. You know, I don't want to say
Inspiring us.
I don't want to say Street Champs inspired anyone to do a podcast. You know, hey A1. You know, I'm just kidding. All love, but you know, it's when people start charging for interviews, it's like, where's your heart? Is your heart in talking to the artist and like?
Same thing with the features.
You know, yeah, exactly, like relationship building, or is it
if I brought up
more
Cash App,
monetary
they'd
product?
do it.
What was that?
I said, if we brought up Cash App, they'd be more necessary to do it. It's more in their likings, and that's where, like I said, it's not love.
Yeah. You know, it's kind of just like, how much do you believe in yourself, in truly the end, and I mean, I don't know if I could say this. I don't know if you could say this about yourself, but like I could say this about myself. I believe in myself, so I'll never charge anyone for an interview. You know, like this is just.
You love it.
Yeah, we wouldn't be having this conversation if I didn't believe in this conversation actually, like, people watching it.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
And you have faith in what you do and what you love, and that's where I feel like.
That's what's important about it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and if we all do that together, I think it's called Colorful Colorado for a reason. We got a lot of colors to paint for this state. We really do. You know, I just feel like we got to reunite ourselves instead of trying to prove a point to each other. Whose numbers are higher? You know, who's going to blow first? I feel like we could really, if you really pay attention to Colorado doesn't have a big local noise. You know, it really don't. It's starting to. Colorado doesn't have that fucking noise like that. It's known for big shows, for big people, national artists. But I feel like it's because everyone is just so ego-driven to not want to help each other amongst each other. They're scared to repost each other because they're like, oh, well, you know, people want to compare their ticket sales to each other. People want to, oh, well, my project's doing better. You know, like, I mean, it shouldn't be like that. It should be like, let's get each other up there. Because, you know what, at the end of the day, people are going to notice that Colorado has something to say. You know, there's so much fucking talent here. It's ridiculous. And people need to start reuniting together as a group, smoke a fucking joint together, you know, and make some dope-ass music. Stop charging. You know, this shit should not be... I get it, you know, supporting a homie. I really do. But are you really going to let money and the drive of the ego to feel like you made as an artist prevent you from making beautiful music that the community needs? Because when a person is down and out and they need to go smoke their joint on their lunch break because their boss done pissed them the fuck off, they're going to rely on that music. It's not fair to the fans, and fair to the people, and fair to the music in general to deprive them of it because you feel like you need to charge because you think you're somebody. At the end of the day, we're nobody in this world. We're all the same people, same level of respect. And if you keep that and you understand that, it'll...
Jesus.
Yeah, someone's having fun. Ultimately, just not forget that this is a culture. It's a culture beyond all of us. It's been around, you know. We gotta respect what it really is meant for. You know, we need to be unity. You know, it's not about who's first, who's better. You know, it's about what we can make together.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with that. Totally agree with that. So, you know, when it comes to working with people, who are you working with right now? What artists are you working with?
So I am working with Big Mac, mixed by Blitz. Shout out to Blitz, best engineer in the Box State. Black Pegasus. I'm currently about to reach out to Ian Taylor. We've talked before about doing the track. My bad on that. My bad, bro. I know. I fucked up. Let me see. I plan to reach out to Troy eventually. I want to get him on the album. I really do. But I like to let things happen naturally. Me and Zach, shout out to Zach. We've gotten one in the hole. We're gonna get another one in the hole. But you know, I'm open to work with anybody. If you make good music, let's make it. You know, this isn't about anything else but making some amazing music that person's gonna feel good to. Inspire the community for someone that's trying to do the same thing that we're doing. Following our dreams, show people that it's possible.
Hell yeah. Is there any more topics that you guys definitely want to get off your chest before we just like stop?
honestly, like, I mean, shit. As long as you're okay with us promo, I mean.
Yeah, obviously, with the promo at the end right before we cut it.
Honestly, we just want the world to stay positive before we get into the promo side. Stay positive. You know, my thing
Be
is,
yourself.
Be yourself. Fuck the bitch ass niggas.
Be trans.
Be what you want to be.
Be whoever you are.
Yes, because whoever you are perfect the way you are. My motto is fuck the bitch ass niggas, because you know what? It's no one's place to tell you who you are and where to change. There's always room for improvement. But you know what? That's within yourself to decide when you want to improve. So our message would be, you know what? Be yourself. Don't put a facade. You know, be understanding. Be open-minded. Just because some things don't make sense to you might, you know, just don't be closed-minded to other people's worlds, because it's not just about your world. It's about the world around us. And as us together, we create that. So let's keep the positive energy flowing and fuck the bitch ass niggas. You know, anybody that don't support you, fuck them. They don't believe in you, fuck them. They don't want to, you know, they despise you, fuck them. You know, they judge you, fuck them. Doesn't matter what it is, if they ain't fucking with you to make you better, fuck them. They're a bitch ass nigga. So stay real to yourself. You know what? At the end of the day, it's all that matters. God has a plan for you, and just don't forget to smile. Smoke some good weed. We totally didn't get through all this shit, but it's cool because we're gonna smoke some more.
That's a lot of weed to smoke.
It is. It takes us hours to do this when it's just me and him. But anything you gotta say before we do the promo?
Man, just love yourself, man. You know, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Apologize if my voice is all scratchy. Allergy season, baby. You already know how it goes. Shout out to Street Champs. Shout out to everybody on the Street Champs putting on for P-Town. You know, like, I mean, shit. We need people like Deryk to show what is out here. You know, defend people's opinions and put out people's opinions. Because you know what, some people need a voice. Some people are scared to talk. It comes to great people like himself and his platform to give them that platform. So, shout out to Street Champs. Shout out to everybody that watches. Shout out to everybody that supports. And you guys are fucking amazing. Now we got some promo to do.
Yeah.
So, now, we mentioned the whole fuck the cancer wave, right? So, fuck cancer. We're going to start off with that. July 9th, Chris Webby, Rich, Stevie Stone, Echo, and a couple other special guests that we ain't going to ruin. You know what I'm saying? July 9th, it's going down. Stoner Festival, Sunshine Studio. It's an outdoor event. Hit me or Dean up personally to get tickets. $35 a pop. If you're financially unstable, please let us know. We are willing to work. It's not about the money for us. It's about bringing the community out for a good time. We have a community that's willing to help you transit to the show and back. It's all about family. We're called the Ash Boys for a reason. It's a family. So hit me up, me or Dean, at Sleazy Reese _420.
SDS _EOBERT.
And we can reserve you your ticket, work it out. We'd love to see you guys there. And Southside, July 8th. Southside to elaborate. Southside of Colorado. We got something to say. As Unity, Colorado got something to say. Artists, let's all unite. Let's put away the egos. Put that shit away. Together. You know what I'm saying? It's dream work. You know, teamwork makes the dream work. With this week got me flipping shit, you know. But I love y'all. And thank you for having us. It's been a pleasure. This week got me fucked up.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All love, guys. For sure. It was a pleasure having you guys. It was a good conversation. You guys have to come back.
Yes, sir.
Continue this conversation when it's not an interview. Just get to know you guys deeper.
We're down, man.
It's a good time.
For the first interview / podcast, man, it's interesting. It'll be a memory forever. So thank you.
Street Champs forever.
Street Champs.
All right,
Much
guys.
love.
Ash Boys.
All right, guys. Ash Boys, Street Champs. Follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcast, YouTube, all that shit. All right. Peace.